Arc Raiders is a brand new game full of intricate mechanics and systems we need to test, explore and learn, but many people prefer to assume things without testing and to spread rumors without proof. In this Arc Raiders Mythbusters series, I want to test all the ideas you can come up with so we can have actual definitive answers to questions such as: how do augments lose durability? Do you bleed out faster when you're encumbered? What happens if you stay in a metro station after it closes? And many more. Thank you so much for the support and for all of your ideas. The first episode is literally my most popular video after 10 years of YouTube. I left my job a few months ago to become a full-time creator and Embark partner, so your support helps more than you know. If you enjoyed this Arc Raiders Mythbusters episode, please interact with it and with my channel. Shoutouts to my tier 2 YouTube members TJ, Exotic Spoon and Joy Goodman, and on that note, let's get started. You can use the dodge roll to skip doing a recovery roll. Alright, so someone said you can avoid taking fall damage rolling off the edge instead of rolling after landing. Didn't make sense to me, but I figured it out. If you are min-maxing the game, I guess it can come in handy. So, first, how to not do it. If you roll too early, your animation will end before you hit the ground and you will take full damage. If you roll as late as possible, your animation is not completed and you take no full damage. Now, I was struggling to understand the point of this, but Peaches in my Twitch chat made a very good point. So if you do it like this, you roll and then you can shoot. Instead, you can move the animation from being on the ground to being in the air while you don't really want to shoot anyways because you are so inaccurate. So you do it like this. And you shoot as soon as you land on the ground. Like, the animation still plays, you just move it. You move the animation to be in the air, so you don't waste time doing it on the ground. It's so weird. How does stuff lose durability? Alright, so when it comes to augments losing durability, I don't really know how it works right now, so I'm gonna be testing. First, this augment deploys a small smoke grenade when the shield breaks. So we're gonna test two things at once. Does the augment lose durability when the shield breaks, and or when the passive goes off? Both of which we're gonna try by simply breaking my shield. Hello! Alright, my shield broke, and I'm still at 100% durability. So next theory is, do you lose durability when you get knocked? I did not lose durability, so shield break, passive activated, and getting knocked do not make augments lose durability. So now I have A1 here, who is gonna take a 100% durability Pharaoh 4, Pharaoh 1, Recorder, Light Shield, and Looting MK1. And we're gonna see if, when he dies, by surrendering the game, these items lose durability. %30 durability lost on the recorder, 30% lost on the looting, 30% on the light shield. What? That's a very odd number. It was at 130 out of 130. So why 91? He also had a looting MK1 and light shield in his inventory, not even equipped, and they also lost 30% each. That's why sometimes you fight people, you win the fights, and when you loot them, they have no gun that's above 0%. It's because by killing them, you ruined their guns. And now I realized I forgot to try it with the safe pocket slot, so here I am with a full durability looting MK1 augment in my safe pocket. I surrender. And it lost no durability. So basically, whenever you die, the items that can lose durability and that are not in your safe pocket will lose durability. That's very interesting. And I'm glad I finally know how durability works. The recorder plays worse the lower its condition is. Alright, so I have a 100% durability recorder, and that's how it sounds. I'm gonna drop it, and we're gonna make it lose durability. Goodbye! Next raider takes it and does the same, so it loses 30 durability again. What the... Alright. And now the recorder lost 60% durability. Will it sound worse? No, you're not playing it worse, and it doesn't make a different sound. Very good myth, very good theory, but that's not how it works. Unlucky. If you startle birds, they always come back. So, let's see. Are they gonna settle exactly here again? Yeah, they just stay in the sky, circle around. Here they come. and they just settle again. You can stick yourself with trigger nades. No, it bounces. It bounces off you. You cannot stick yourself with a trigger nade. Surrendering while alive and standing makes you disappear from the map. I have stumbled upon players who were stuck in place, and surrendering never recreated the same effect, but then we realized that you actually need to force close the game to get some weird results. Yeah, that's how you do it. You don't surrender. So, if your game crashes, if your internet dies, if your game closes in any way while you are performing some actions like running, being attached to a zipline, you will just get stuck in place. But if you surrender, you just die normally, and it doesn't cause any issue like that. Oh, it made your skin like reload or something, and you are just...
I just keep going, okay.
I really want to see what happens in the other situations now. No way. It actually works. You are floating.
What the f?
No way.
That's crazy. I cannot understand why it would be coded like that.
Okay.
What the f is this kind of torture? What am I looking at? Oh shit!
Oh no.
You fell all the way down! Ah!
No.
Oh, I think the reason is Vegan is not grounded, so we can stand on him, but you are grounded, so I cannot stand on you.
Oh.
So yeah, if you want to do weird stuff such as levitating, simply Alt F4 out of the game mid-air. Every time you get knocked, you bleed out faster. And to be clear, in this test, nobody has any skill points invested in the skill that makes you bleed out slower.
Look at me going.
So Vegan was knocked 7 times, A1 was knocked once, and they are bleeding out at exactly the same rate. So no difference here. Being Encumbered makes you slower when downed. Alright, so Gouliet and I have 0 points invested in the skill that makes you crawl faster when you're downed. And I'm the only Encumbered player here. So am I gonna be slower than Gouliet? Well, we are perfectly in sync. The animation is exactly in sync. And there is indeed no difference whatsoever. So yeah, we both don't have the skill. I am encumbered and I'm not slower. So when you are downed, your encumbrance level does nothing. And if you paid attention, you might have noticed that I am bleeding out faster than Gouliet. That's because she has points in a perk that lets you bleed out slower, while I don't. And I can confirm that being encumbered does not make you bleed out faster. You take more fall damage, the more encumbered you are. As you can see right now, I have 153 kilograms of stuff on me. So I am extremely encumbered. Let's see how much HP I lose. So 3 bars of shield, basically. So now I removed every item from my inventory. I have literally 0 kilograms. So let's do the same. As you can see, I lost a bit more HP when I was lighter, and I think it's just due to the fact I jumped instead of simply dropping, which introduced a margin of error. But I think we can assume there is no difference in fall damage no matter how heavy you are. You can get stuck in train stations if you don't exit before they close. As you can see, this station has closed. I was inside when it happened. I can't call the metro anymore. So, what's gonna happen? Will the doors close behind me? Because train stations entirely shut down and close. Oh. Whoa! Oh, there's a button inside! Ah. So that's how it works. You cannot be stuck in a train station on Buried City. You can snap hook the ground to avoid fall damage. Back in Tech Test 2 or Server Slam, I don't remember, you are able to snap hook the ground before landing to cancel fall damage. Can you still do that? Doesn't seem like it. Yeah, I attached before reaching the ground and I still took fall damage. So what you can actually do almost everywhere though is bungee jumping. Basically break the momentum of the fall by letting the snap hook extend, and when you are close enough to the ground, you break the line and land safely. That's how you do it. Being cucumbered doesn't slow you down on ziplines or ladders. So I am cucumbered, giga loaded, and I'm going straight up a zipline. Feels a bit slow. I don't know if it's actually slow. And now on a ladder. Wow, I don't feel slower whatsoever. I don't think you are slower at all. That's very weird, because going up stuff, like if you try mantling and climbing while cucumbered, you are very much slowed down. But this, using a ladder, using a zipline, you don't get slowed at all, it seems. So now let's try that theory. It just launched them! What the fuck? Wow! That's amazing! Oh shit! Some of them flew all the way up to the top of the building. Alright, so now my inventory is fully empty, I have 0 kilograms. Let's go up the ladder. I'm definitely not faster at all. And now let's go down. I'm in no way faster. What about the zipline? I don't feel faster at all. There's no difference. So, climbing, vaulting, you get slowed a lot when encumbered. That's it. Ladders, ziplines are unaffected. If you stayed until now, you are telling the YouTube algorithm that this video is worth watching. I hope you had a great time, and if that's the case, please consider supporting me further by leaving your own ideas in the comments for the next episode. You can also become a channel member or subscribe for free, click like, maybe follow me on Twitch or join my Discord server. Anything helps really. Thank you so much for your support. On that note, I will see you in the next Arcraiders Mythbusters episode. Good luck topside, Raiders!